I am so happy that you are taking these precious moments to stop whatever you might be doing and to take the time to be still. Meditation was something I wanted to do in the beginning, but it was also something I was scared of. To me, my mind was a scary place when I sat too long in silence. And while I did have some beautiful moments of peace, I often was more aware of the conflict that I felt. I had so many unconscious, difficult thoughts happening on default all the time that to really sit alone in silence was scary. I began to discover that having someone walk me through a meditation with their voice was soothing and healing, and it helped keep my mind in a new thought stream that I would eventually become to adopt as my own. So it's in my heart to offer this to those of you who may want that support, whether you've been meditating for a long time or whether you're new to the process. Sometimes it's just nice to have a fellow ally guiding us as we go along our journey of being still. So if you're not already, I'd invite you to sit down. You can lie down if you'd like, but if you're able to, sit, and you're welcome to lean your back against the chair or the whatever you might be sitting on. And you can either have your legs sitting in Indian style or easy pose. If you do yoga, that's what we call it. Or have your feet on the floor with both feet flat on the floor. Try not to cross your legs, though, unless you're sitting in that Indian style easy pose. And keep your spine erect. This is really important because we don't want the body to think we're going into a sleep state. So be comfortable and relaxed, but keep your spine erect. And you can place your hands either on your kneecaps with your palms down or palms up. You can put your hands on your belly. You can put one hand on your heart if you'd like. But let your body be in an easy position and your hands somewhat relaxed. I'm going to have us just begin by taking 3 deep breaths together so we can center into this space. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So let's begin now. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. And one more time. In through your nose, let your breath drop all the way into the base of your abdomen. And out through your mouth. Great. Breath is really one of the foundations to the process of meditating. And to introduce that concept, I'm going to open us here by a reading from Gay Hendricks. And while I read, I'm going to invite you to keep staying with this conscious breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with each breath, if you can, allow the breath to go a little deeper without pushing. But most of us are moving around so quickly that we're breathing very shallow in our chest. And many of us are actually breathing backwards. So on the inhale, our belly is going in, and on the exhale, our belly is going out. When we're taking in oxygen, we want our belly to be expanding. And on the exhale, we want our belly to be contracting. I was backward breathing for years. And when I finally discovered that I was breathing backwards, I was terrified and frustrated, like, oh my gosh, I have to fix this. And honestly, just consciously breathing for, a short period of time my breath found its natural way back. So I'm going to read this, and again, while I'm reading, just let your breath continue to drop deeply. Think of your conscious life as a breathing problem. How much can you breathe in, and how much can you breathe out? In other words, regard your breathing as a metaphor for how deeply you want to live. Your full in-breath says, I'm open to living to my deepest level of feeling. And your full out-breath says, I'm open to expressing to my fullest in the world. Breathing is an exquisitely sensitive monitor of how you are living. At any moment, your breath registers tiny fluctuations in your mood, your thinking, your surroundings. If you learn to pay attention to it, it will tell you more than the most sensitive biofeedback machine. It's no accident that many of the world's ancient languages use the words for breath and spirit interchangeably. Atman in Sanskrit, spiritus in Latin, pneuma in Greek. As you go through your day today, tune into your breathing now and then. Observe it non-judgmentally. Simply notice its qualities: full, easy, hesitant, ragged, held, forced, flowing. As you notice its qualities, make connections between your breathing and what else is going on in and around yourself. So as this reading says, our breath, the word breath, is interchangeable with the word spirit. And if I could define what meditation means to me, it would be coming into conscious contact with the truth of who I am. There are tons of distractions all around us in any moment, some which we're creating and some which are beyond our control. And the majority of us are programmed into certain ways of thinking and believing based upon how we grew up. And some of those things that we've been programmed to believe are wonderful, and some of those things cause great suffering and pain and have distorted our perception of who we are. What meditation does is it allows us to not engage with our thought stream. Thoughts are beautiful and they're necessary. But by taking just a few minutes every day to not touch them, to not engage them, we open to the capacity and the invitation to discover what's here beyond our own thinking. And I think what you'll discover is something quite beautiful and quite loving that's always here, that's always holding you. So let's keep that breath coming in and out, and in and out. As thoughts come in, because they will, that's their job, it's important to not judge them or to try to push them or force them away. One of the best analogies that I know of for meditation practice is to think of your thoughts like a weather system. Like it's a beautiful sunny day and then a storm comes through and clouds pass and rain passes. Our job in meditation, our invitation, is to not attach to the clouds or not attach to the rain, but literally just let them pass through like that weather system, knowing that another weather system will come through. Or it's also like flying through a cloudy, rainy day and then hitting the sun. You don't want to stay stuck in any one place. So our job is to just sit here, keep your attention focused on your breath, And with loving detachment, let every thought, let every to-do list, let every worry, let every fear just pass through for this moment. We can return to all of them as soon as our time is up. Again, this is a loving discipline to help us engage with what is always here beyond our thinking mind. You're doing so great. What a gift you're giving yourself. So believe it or not, our time is almost up for our first meditation together here. Before we close, I want you to keep your eyes closed. I just want you to do a quick check-in. Just make sure your jaw is relaxed. Check your eyes, make sure they're relaxed. You can make them fall back into your head so that they're really soft. Let your tongue relax. Let your throat relax. Let your belly continue to soften. And if you can just take this moment to allow a small, growing smile enter the center of your mind. And a smile growing out of the corner of your eyes and your lips, and a smile in your throat and your heart and your belly and the base of your spine. Feeling the support that everything is indeed happening for you in this moment, regardless of circumstance. And with that, I invite you in your own time to take a few more long breaths. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and re-enter your day. And don't forget to thank yourself for giving yourself this beautiful gift of being still and present with yourself. It's the greatest gift we can give ourselves. Much love.